In August 2018, I took a 16-hour flight with my family across the Pacific, landing in New York City. We spent a few days there, went some sightseeing and took another trip to Boston. And in Boston, we visited some famous cottages, shared some lobsters, and after that we took another flight to the state of Ohio. That's where I go to college. OSU, Ohio State University. I was admitted in a program called Moving Image Production. Basically, to learn how to produce movies. Our film department, was located at this building. That is where I took my first ever production courses in my life. There's a cafe and an equipment room where I usually check out the camcorders and tripods for my assignment. Those camcorders were not bad, but they were just nowhere near good in any way. But it's totally usable, and I use them to shoot some earliest videos. This is William, one of my best friends in OSU. Behind him was the Thompson Library, one of the biggest, gorgeous libraries I've ever seen. There were two huge reading rooms on the second floor, one facing west with the giant grasses and has a modern look, the other facing east, much more similar to the collection room. The top floor is considered the best place to have the bird view over the campus, but there are usually meetings and events holding there. The rush hour is between 12 to 4, so I usually go there at night, when it is less crowded. The South Campus is where freshmen usually live. In my freshman year, I was living in Morrison Tower. It was an old building, but fully functional. There is a tunnel directly through the Kennedy Commons, so you can avoid getting wet or cold, whatever it is outside. In OSU, football is a big deal. Every game day, the mouse begins to click out from the window in early morning. The traffic is always a jam. There are additional shuttles that take people nearby to Ohio Stadium. At that time, huge amount of people in red shirts would flood into our campus, and sometimes during our away games, we would group together in the South Oval or simulated lobby to watch our games together. On the night we beat Maryland in OT, everyone in our floor was running around like crazy celebrating the victory, and it is definitely the place for football fans. In front of our Ohio Stadium was a huge turf field. This field is called Lincoln Park. It was the best place in OSU to play soccer, especially in summer. The sunset there is just beautiful, so this is the place where I spent most of my spare time in college. I made some friends there, I played a few matches, and that is where I met my team for the first time. But the sad thing is, the summer doesn't last long. As someone from a place near tropical, I can't describe how excited I was watching snow for the first time. That night, I was walking my way to play some late night piano. It was cold and raining when I finished my last class and went back to dorm. And when I went out again, it started snowing. I opened my hands and tried to catch some snow. It was like I felt the little crystals melting in my hand, and that felt magical. But after the excitement, I found that I was not that into snowing. You see, in snow days, it was usually super cold, so there was almost zero outdoor activities outside. You can't play soccer, and it's not proper weather for a walk. And those freezing winds will keep students in dorms, and the sky was always dark. The daytime was becoming shorter and shorter, and everything seems lifeless. So, I was looking forward to the return of summer. In the last 2 months of my freshman year, I felt running out of ideas for filming. So I decided to drop off my MRP program and switch to communication. But as I returned to campus as a second year, everything seems to get on its way. I was no longer squeezing my brain for the next video assignment, and I felt much less stressful of reaching people to talk. So I spent more time on things I'm really interested in. I got a chance to play my soccer team in a championship in Michigan. Surprisingly, we won the title, and it felt special of winning a trophy in Michigan as a Buckeye. Also, I got my first job at RPAC. I was working as a cashier in a smoothie station in RPAC. My daily duties were to make smoothies and coffees. When I first came, I literally knew no one there. I was headed down doing my job, and when it's finished, I went ahead and clocked out. But the people here were really nice to me. The workload here was not especially heavy, so we always got some time to chill out during my shift. Gradually, I made some friends there, and surely I will miss this group of lovely people, as well as the station overall. Oh, speaking of RPAC, it's one of the biggest gyms in the whole nation. I don't think I can find a better gym than this. But things didn't go well in my last semester here. The sudden outbreak of COVID-19 ruins my schedule in spring, as well as everyone else's. I was basically trapped in my dorm in the next few months until the virus go away. But this provides me a perfect window. A window to sink in, to seize those beautiful moments that I have spent in Ohio State. It was those moments that make you who you are. For all those moments, I want to thank everyone that I've met. I'm 20 years old, and I'm moving on.
I've spent my days being ready to go. I have lived my life on the road. I always keep on moving on. When the sun comes up, I'll be far away. I never cared about what they say. I always keep on moving on. I left you behind to live my life. I got up on an early Sunday morning to say goodbye. I left you behind. I left you behind. If you let me, I may come back. But for now